I've been joined by the new national under-23 champion, Andrew Osagie, so congratulations on that. Perfect race, I suppose. You won and you've got the qualifying standard now, so you've secured your place on the European team. How do you feel about that?
Ecstatic. Finally, all coming together. I've had a lot of injuries over the last couple of years. I run really well as a top year junior, and then kind of went off the boil a bit. Kind of got a bit forgotten about. So hopefully, put my name back there again and just went out there to win today and just really shuffled the performance.
No, definitely. It's good to see you back because, like I say, obviously you joined back then. I remember 147 as a junior. Everyone was like, "Oh, Andrew Osagie, big things lying ahead." But obviously last year, pretty frustrating then, I imagine. Did you compete at all last summer? Was it?
Kind of. I think I competed in a cross-country spike.
Right. Okay.
Just so I didn't get hurt and run like a 153. So nothing worth even mentioning. But yeah, it's finally come together. Like, I've been working down at St Mary's, got a few new guys down there. I've got James Brewer down there, Damien Moss, and training groups. Got a couple of young guys coming up trying to bite our toes.
Oh, good to know. So obviously, like I say, do you think obviously that you set up down there is obviously constituted today, obviously getting back, and then like I say, proving your worth, 147. Did you always, like I say, I think you ran 48.01 coming into it, so you were just outside the guidelines.
Literally just outside it. I was so frustrated. I had a race last weekend, went to run a time, and the tactics were all off, but come together today, and I really can't complain about anything. Really
was the time in your mind today, or was it purely the win? Was it?
We tried a few tactics out early season because I wasn't up to the kind of fitness I wanted. So run off slow laps and sort of negative splitting. So I knew if we went through in a half decent time, I could still get the time. So it's quite good. Went through in about 54 low. I could come back in obviously 47.7, I think. So yeah, I had a bit of confidence from the races early in the season. But yeah, so. Okay. Time was always in the back of my mind.
Good. So I think that pretty much guarantees you, obviously, you and Paul selection for those championships. Going into those championships, have you obviously, was it always an aim? Have you thought that far ahead? Is now right, we're there, what we're going to do when we get there, sort of thing?
Definitely thought ahead. We've got a really professional setup. Like with Craig Winner, my coach down at St Mary's, the medical staff's amazing down there. We've got a really good training group, and we're thinking really professionally this year. We're aiming for targets that actually mean something rather than peaking early and sort of dying off. We really want to try and peak for the European Under-23 and come back hopefully a couple of medals to GB. So yeah,
it's good that you mentioned obviously the professional setup you got there, because I don't know if you know, there's perhaps in the media or on a lot of the forums these days, a lot of people are saying if you want to be successful in middle distance, you've got to go to America, where obviously, like I say, is this professional setup of massage on tap, you're just running about, you're running. But like I say, you obviously evidence here. Obviously, if you're at a certain standard, there are these things accessible at St Mary's. So do you want to just talk about what's there at St Mary's that's contributed to today?
Last few years we've had great support from EIS. They've had physios, massage on tap for the guys on fundings, which is perfect for me, who's sort of on the lower level of funding. Yeah, making the most of that. With Mick Wood's always been a loyal supporter of St Mary's, as well as Craig Winner coming a couple of years ago as well. He went out to America when he was younger, so he kind of brought the American approach, really good team spirit and stuff like that. And like I say, with the new guys coming through and new guys coming to university who aren't studying but really just training hard, it's like, you can't complain. It's so good.
Good. Okay, so I suppose now it's like, say, you seem to be on a sort of an upwards going at the moment, so you're progressing as each race goes. Do you think, obviously, how much room do you think there is left for improvement? We're down to 47.7 after today. 46 in the bag, do you think?
Or? Well, the year I got injured, I was running 47.3. The training I was doing was kind of suggesting I could break 47 and get 46 something. This year I'm training better. Like I said, keep going on about the training partners. Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely, we've got high hopes for the group. Okay. 46 low, hopefully, for the end of the season.
Good. Well, obviously, congratulations again today. All the best for the championships and for the rest of the summer, mate. Cheers.